Yeah, I know we're live. I know we're live. I'm just letting anyone who might want to join in. I don't know if there's many people even that join in on these lives that have ever done. We haven't gone live in a while. It's been over a year. I was trying to look for the other song to play before this one, but it was not. It was like DJ Uni PP or something like that. That was a quick song. Is that enough? Is that enough with the music? We'll do that. We'll knock it off. Knock it off. Stop that. How's it going, crew? Hope everyone is awesome. We're doing pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. There we go. We hit 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Jason's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I know. It's weird. It looks like it's pretty weird looking. Maybe that's why no one joins, because it looks the way it looks right now for you live. It doesn't look like that for me right here on my webcam, but it probably looks like that for you live. So then what's the point on even showing anything? Hey, how's it going? What's up, Jackie? Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Black will start. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for the congrats. I really appreciate that. I wish, so honestly, there's nothing planned about getting 500, honestly, because hold on, at some point I might have to put on my glasses to read some of these. So I should be wearing my glasses all the time and I don't. But yeah, so there's nothing planned for reaching 500 because honestly, I never thought that we would have one, to be quite honest with you. So to get to a 500 is just wild to me. I didn't think we were going to get to 500 blooper, sorry, this fast. I think it was like 3.5 weeks ago that we had 453. And if not, it was like about 3 or a month ago that we had 450. So it's just, I was not expecting to hit 500 this quick at all. So I am deeply, deeply honored. I appreciate so much every single one of you for subscribing. And if you're not a subscriber, if you're a viewer and you watch, we appreciate every moment you give us. I say that a lot. I know I say that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure everyone gets tired of hearing thank you, thank you. But honestly, like that's all we got. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raquel. I really appreciate that. It's just, that's right now, that's all we can give you is thank you. But I really do mean thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you, because it's crazy to me that we're at 500. I did want to go over some of the stuff of the giveaway. I will do maybe a whole video, maybe, or we'll do another live of all the giveaway stuff, but I don't know. Should I show that first? I'm sure maybe some of you have known. Well, so the first giveaway that we had was 250 subscribers, and we gave away a hiking bag. And the reason it was a hiking bag is because we did a lot of hiking in the beginning. We haven't done as much hiking now, but we still want to get out there and do some hiking. But we've our channel's gone into doing all sorts of things, not just hiking. We've done unboxing, we've done theme parks, amusement parks, food stuff. So I just not knowing, right? On some of these spots, we've kind of collected some things over the years, and sometimes, and as of late, we've gone to places and then we've gotten certain things. So we'll show you the small stuff first, right? In the giveaway, we're also going to be giving away some of these pressed pennies. I don't know if that's even going to look good on the webcam. It's a half dome is what it is, and it has an elevation. It says Yosemite. That's one pressed penny. And then we have, hold on, do I have another Yosemite one? Yes, Yosemite Falls. We have Yosemite Falls pressed penny. And then we have a zoo, Fresno Chaffee Zoo, and it's the owl. I have a few more of Fresno Chaffee Zoo pennies that I'm going to throw in also. They're in my tiki cup right here, and I have to get them inside. And then this one, Kat got from California Adventure just recently. She got me a few pennies, and I didn't want to give this one away because she got it for me, but it's a California Adventure dilly, right? Like let's give that one away. We can go back and get another one. And then this one we got at the Playland. Again, I'm not sure if you can see any of that. Does that even work with this webcam? I'm not sure. It says Helms and Sons, and it's from Playland. That's what it is. Whoop. It's not a Playland press penny, but it's the people who I think own it right now. So we got some press pennies. We got this cool. I'll show you this. Oh, we're gonna give a postcard also. I wanted to look for some Oakhurst stuff and give some Oakhurst stuff away. We love going to Oakhurst. That's on the way going to Yosemite. But we didn't find. Hopefully soon we'll find some Oakhurst stuff. We could throw that in there too. And then another, well, this one's doper. This is a Yosemite pin, like a type pin trading type dilly. But it's very bluey. It has a bluey dilly, a bear on it. And then we got this, and it's a simple pop socket, I think it would be called, but it's Fresno Chaffee Zoo one specific. And it has a little sticker thing you could take off and then use it. Así. Namin, right? Yeah. So that will go along with it. But then look at, we also got a toothpick holder, right? Because that's what they are, toothpick holder. But so I got this one because like it looks cool on the outside, and then of course it says Fresno Chaffee Zoo on it. That's so cool. But check out the inside. Yeah, see, it has the animals in there, and it's blue and it's gray. So yeah, this will be going in the giveaway. And we just got this one today, actually. I was thinking, should I get a shirt? Should I get a hat? A shirt, I guess, would have to be specific, right, for someone to get, and then a hat. Also, I'm completely understand the whole pickiness of hats, right? It has to fit a certain way. It has to be a certain style. This is not the right way where I like it. So then the hat, that's what I thought, not the hat, but we got a mug. Bravo Farms mug. This one's pretty cool. It's just a regular mug inside dilly. Cool. There's going to be more things added, okay? So it's not just like these little things. If anyone's saying, well, what do I care about getting pressed pennies and a pop socket dilly and a pin, a postcard? But no, there's going to be more, okay? Again, we're not doing like that crazy giveaway stuff. I wish we can. I wish I can give away. I wish I can give away a lightsaber to everybody. I wish I can give some of these figures, all that sort of stuff. I wish I can give game systems all the way. Hey, yeah, I mean, I thought they were pretty cool, right? Thanks, Black Wolf Stark. I really appreciate that. But then, well, so I wish I can give like game systems away, vacations. Wouldn't that be crazy if we could be like, hey, we're gonna give you some tickets to. Don't like edit this back and then say I'm giving that away, because I'm not giving that away. But I'm saying it would be cool if we can give away like tickets to theme parks, water parks, and then we're also giving this away, a Gundam. You can do some Gundaming. Right? So, and again, I know you might be thinking, why the heck do I want a Gundam? I've never even seen these, maybe. I've never even heard of this. Why do I want that? Well, it's just because this is all pretty much within a year of Gundaming. So we got super hooked on it. And I just thought maybe someone might appreciate a random Gundam. Maybe you might build it and you might get hooked. You might end up having a huge collection of Gundam, and it just because this one right here just started it. If you don't win, I'm sorry. Maybe you will still get into Gundam. But yeah, so that's what we got right now, right? This stuff, and it's not going to be individually given away, right? It's not like this one is going to be, and then this one winner. No, all this is going to be together as one giveaway. Kat had an idea too about maybe doing adding in some like summer stuff because we're in summer. Again, it was not really planned too much because I didn't think that we were going to get to 500 so fast. So yeah, that's that. But I think I don't know, some like summer stuff, right? That'll be cool also. We had the neighbors over, the neighbors' kids over. I was going to say, you might be hearing the kids going crazy as they play. Ah. But then they took off. They said, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm just kidding. They were picked up. So that's that. Crew, how's everyone doing? We've been having an awesome, again, and we haven't gone live in forever. I did upload a live, kind of recent. That was maybe about 2 weeks ago, but not that we just recorded that live. We recorded that live a while ago, and that was 4th of July on our roof. But this whole entire time, I completely forgot that I had it on private. So I unprivate it, put it public. So that was like, I guess, the most recent live, but not the actual recent live. I think I don't even know which live we did. I'm not gonna lie, but it's been a while. And it's just because we've had all kinds of adventures all the time happening. We used to do it every Friday, right, at night. But then what was happening is that we do the live, and then at the same time, right after, then I'd start getting things ready. If we went on hikes or anything like that, like all the stuff together. And then it would run into sometimes I just, maybe it was midnight, and then I fall asleep at maybe 12:30, and then we're supposed to wake up to go hiking or whatever at 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was just dead tired. So the lives stopped. I've missed them though. I missed just doing this, hanging out, talking live all the time. When we're hanging out, it's always cut it, edited, or like it's not, this. So it's cool. And also, has anyone gone to Kingdoms of Asia? That is crazy. That the land is insane. So I want to talk about also not just about the giveaway thing and all that, but you gotta go. You gotta go to Kingdoms of Asia. It's definitely worth it. But we're gonna talk all kinds of stuff. You should. So I was we saw if you saw the construction updates, we only ever saw the outside parts, right? That's all we ever saw. I know that we were able to see concept art of stuff, but you never really get a scale of how big things are or how much space there is in these areas. One thing that I was able to do, I was not able to record at all. I so wish I was able to record. And the moment when it happened, we were able to walk through the construction site. I think last year in September or October, it might have been, we were able to walk through the construction site of Kingdoms of Asia. We were not allowed to record anything. We weren't allowed to take pictures, but being in that moment, walking through that whole entire area is just like, I knew what was happening, right? I was seeing the area. I just couldn't comprehend that. But wasn't it was awesome, right, Jackie? The zoo, like, very different from what it was. It's just, so when we were walking through and seeing the construction site, I didn't really pay attention to the size. I didn't pay attention to the area so much. I was so much in like, I can't believe what I'm doing right now. I'm just a random dude. Okay. I'm a random dude that pointed a camera to spots at the zoo. And that's what I do everywhere else too. Right. And I just said, look at that. Look at that. And I don't know anything of what I'm talking about. Okay, so a bunch of times when I'm just like, oh, look at it, this is a this for that, and this is that for that. I never would have thought that we were going to be invited to go do that, to go walk through the construction site and see that. Um, to go to the opening day thing, they invited us for the opening day, and to see all the happeningness that happened. It was just very crazy, right? Again, I'm just a random dude that has no idea what the heck he's doing. But I do know what I do know that we're doing pretty good is having fun. I think not. I think I know we're having a lot of fun. Um, yeah, it's just crazy to see now the zoo done. And although I walked through it that one time, it just very surprised just how big that whole thing is. Um, yeah, a lot more space in there than I thought. And the exhibits also a lot bigger than I thought. There was a point when I do remember walking through the construction site where there was certain parts where I thought this kind of looks a little cramped of what they're saying it's going to be. But no, not at all. And then I'm very curious to see how that tapered Babirusa is going to look. One thing I was noticing that when we go back to do a construction update is there's a part where that used to be where elephants and rhinos were. First it was elephants, and then they brought in Asian rhino. I think that's what they were called. I'm not too sure. They're like kind of short, uh, horn rhino type thing, but they had those in there. They took those out, so now it's going to be tapered Babirusa. But there was a viewing area where you can go around the corner on the backside up to some steps and then kind of get like an overview of the backside of the exhibit. On the concept art, it looks like that's still going to be open, but the area where you cross from where the sloth bear is up to that viewing area is it's pretty close to the sloth bear exhibit. So I don't think there's any way that we're going to be that close walking through a path right there. So I'm very curious to see how that spot. I hope I'm making sense, but when an upcoming construction update, I'll show you. But it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to get up there, if that's even going to still be open. I assume that's still going to be there because those wooden pillar things would have been taken out, I think, by now. And that viewing area, those wooden dillies are still there. So very, very, I don't know how that's going to look. And then also, they've kind of shown concept art for that exhibit, but not too much. It's kind of like a far away look. Um, And I've wanted to do a complete walkthrough of the zoo right now that the land's open, but I'm kind of holding off on that because I want to wait for that other part to open up. And then also, there's not just if, for anyone that's thinking, "Oh, that was it for the zoo, Kingdoms of Asia. They did it, and that's it. There's nothing else happening." No, 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 no. In the description down below of our zoo videos, I'm pretty sure on all of them that I put um, a subscriber gave us that suggestion. Hey, you should put the master plan daily at the bottom of the page. So that's what I do. I put the link to the master plan. If anyone wants to check it out, you can go on any zoo adventure that we got. I'm pretty sure any of them that we got. I have the link, and it says master plan. It shows again. This is I don't want to say speculation, right? Because it's on a plan, but I don't know if it's a concrete, like it's gonna happen. Um, but there's supposed to be like a parking structure coming to one or where the parking is. There's supposed to be a parking structure, so then there's not like that huge congestion of people on the street part as you drive through the park. And I don't know if that construction or that structure is going to take over the overflow parking, so that's going to not be used no more. It's only going to be parking structure, and then maybe the zoo might expand into that area. But I also know that we got a letter for members. This was a while ago, talking about an aquarium, and I remember I mentioned that to my buddy Craig. I said, "Hey, dude, the zoo mentioned something in their newsletter about an aquarium," and he thought they were talking about the Fresno aquarium that's supposedly been coming for like 20 years, and still they haven't even broke ground for that. I told him, no, I think this is for the zoo. And then we blew it off like that, whatever. But then months and months later, when I saw that master plan thing, part of that was an aquarium. The zoo wants to put an aquarium, I believe, where the sea lion cove is area, and then bring the stingrays also over to that area. And then the reptile house would be moved to the African adventure somewhere over there. So there's a lot of stuff still to come to the zoo. Not just one certain project, right? If this project doesn't get done, there's still something else that's supposed to be planned. They have the Conservation Action Center that's kind of down the way from um, Kingdoms of Asia. That's going to be coming. That's getting built. It's actually moving along very quick. And then there's supposed to be hippos. That's another rumor. Hippos are supposed to be coming back. I believe it was supposed to be a like rivers land type thing. Crocs, hippos, but I think the crocs were scrapped. It might just be hippos, but they should also be moving the reptile house to somewhere in that area. Maybe where the dinosaurs, the Jurassic Park, they do, um, or where they have the butterfly garden right now. But there's a lot of stuff still coming to the zoo that I just I'm very excited, very super excited. Playland just opened up. I hope you watched the grand opening of Playland that we did a week ago, and then today's video, which was Community Day at Playland. It was a very, 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 very packed day, but and I know some people at certain parts, and it wasn't anything crazy with like people were complaining. No, no, no. It was just people realize, right? You could see there's a lot of people here, which was very cool to see. And it's something that I think Playland did a great job at having that event, a free day to just let all of the community, not just Fresno, everywhere else around, know that, hey, we're here, we're open. Um, we hope you come back. It was very crazy, but it was very awesome. It was cool to be there on opening day. We've never been there before. At least I've never been there before. I think the kids have been there, but I had never been there at all. So, and it was a place where every time we went to the zoo, you looked over and you saw it, but it was like kind of, falling apart. So now to be in there, seeing things moving, music, lights, people getting on rides, it was insane. It was really insane for me. And also, I think this was something that the Central Valley desperately needed. And I know it might look like a very small little park, right? It's just playland, what's the big deal? But I think that's moving in the right direction, right? Here in the Central Valley, I've said that so much. We need permanent entertainment here. There's a lot of seasonal things, right? Baseball games, football games, basketball games, hockey, um, soccer now, or sometimes you got concerts, or sometimes you got fights that come, but all that stuff is very seasonal, or just it comes and then it goes, it comes and then it goes. The only thing that's been, or even water parks, honestly, Wild Waters and Islands, they're really cool, but again, it's just seasonal. There's nothing here that we got that is a permanent thing that's constantly happening, other than the zoo. The zoo, that's yeah, I think that's about it, right? There's blackbeards, all right. I know there's blackbeards, but blackbeards, I hope they start doing some stuff to upgrade themselves. But yeah, there just wasn't really anything regular to go to. Now that Playland's open, there's something else, and I just hope that it continues like that. Great Wolf Lodge was supposed to come not here to Fresno. It was supposed to go to Visalia, but they backed out of that because they opened one in Manteca. We haven't been to that one. We have to go to that. But they opened one in Manteca. That was, I believe, their newest one. But oh yeah, but then they were going to open the one in Visalia, and that wasn't going to be for like another 2 years. But then they backed out. They said, "Nah, we're not going to do that. We're going to focus more into the resorts that we have now," which is understandable. But I'm not going to lie. I think they'll be losing out on not doing that one in Visalia, just because here in Fresno and the surrounding area, very small surrounding area, not outside, right, of that, because then you're getting further away. But I think in Fresno is the perfect middle spot. There's first of all, there's a lot of people here that if they want to do anything like that, they have to go north or they have to go south. A lot of people here would really, really appreciate if We don't have to go nowhere no more. We can get all of the awesome entertainment that all those other places have here. I just think Great Wolf Lodge missed out because there is a how do you say there's a loyal community to the things that are here, right? I've seen that a lot actually by the different schools that we've gone to. Sometimes they'll have fundraisers or whatever. There's events that also have fundraisers, and the central. I grew up in LA County. All right, LA County, Pomona County, um, and I'd go to sometimes events of stuff, and I never saw the want to, I don't know, help one another. It sounds wrong. I don't know, but I don't know. Here in the Central Valley, I've seen that the want to help or willingness to help one another, help the community when someone is in need. The Central Valley has done a great job at doing that. Sometimes these kids at these schools, they'll sell a plate that they just put their names on, right? All they did is all the kids in the class put their names on a plate, but that plate auctions off for about like $7,000, $8,000, and it's just a regular porcelain plate, right? Um, and that happens pretty often. That's with art things, or if there is some sort of, let's say, restaurant or something that's going through hard times. A lot of people in the Central Valley always they're loyal. They help out a lot. So I just feel as though once we get something like that here, well, Playland, right? That's a pretty big deal for us, and I think it'll do very good. And that's why I think Great Wolf Lodge, at least right now, they lost on a very loyal clientele, people that would enjoy something like that, and will definitely be coming back. Um, yeah, what I'm trying to say is I just want a lot of awesome stuff for the Central Valley. And that's also why we do these videos. Also, I don't think that anyone's watching our videos because of me or because like, hey, that's a cool dude or anything like that. Nope, not at all. I feel like the reason why there's anyone that watches any videos is because of the places we go to, right? People want to see that. That's what's popular. And I just want to. It sounds weird, right? I'm not trying to get. I don't think that there's going to be like some amusement park coming because a random dude said, "Hey, there should be." I just maybe just a push from one and then gets everyone else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like I want other people to go out. That's here in the Central Valley. I want other people to go out and make all kinds of videos. I want there to be other YouTubers. I want there to be other people that are going out to water parks here, baseball games, restaurants, food truck stuff, all that around here. Go do some random merch search just to get more content of the Central Valley out there, because a lot of people, even before I moved up here, when you tell people anything about Fresno or Central Valley, they go, "The heck is out there?" There's a lot actually. So I love to see just other people out there like making any type of YouTube of out here. I think my dog's tired. um, yeah, that's the zoo stuff, right? Kind of the zoo stuff. Also, we went to Wild Waters. All right, I know I explained that, but we did go to Wild Waters. We had an awesome day, recorded everything there, and then we get back and then corrupt memory card. And I could get all that stuff back, right? We can recover that, but then how much it was going to be to recover, I don't know. I kind of felt like for that, just save a bit more and, we can have another day at the water park. Um, yeah, that was a bummer. Dang it. We did the walkthrough. We were able to do that because I did it on my phone, not on the GoPro. Yeah. I was like, dang, no. Uh and then oh my gosh. I know this is old. This is old. Everyone's like, yeah, who cares? Well, I don't know if anyone's who cares. I'm bummed about it. Still. The Star Cruiser that they said that they're gonna close. Like, no. I didn't think we were honestly gonna be able to go. It's just still a bummer. I enjoyed watching other people's videos of them going to the Star Cruiser. Ordinary Adventures, that was awesome. The first one, Dano is always awesome at any Star Wars stuff that he does. Actually, oh, the dogs, they hear someone. Uh, yeah, it's just a bummer because I know why it's not gonna why, or I know why we'll be closing. Right? It was, and it's like because it was one of those. As much as people didn't like that whole thought of it, but it was kind of obvious, like, yeah, this is not gonna work, man. Not with the prices that they got, and not for what they offer, and just the way it looked. You have to really like Star Wars to go to that, and then to go constantly, right? I think the problem of getting people there wasn't too big. It was just getting people to come back. Like, why should I go back to do the same exact thing again? So that was a bummer. Like, dang. But I don't know. Maybe it's a conspiracy, right? What if they're like, oh, we're gonna close. That's it. We're gonna close, and everyone starts um, booking the thing, and then here comes the last day. They're like, just kidding, because we saw everyone liked it, so we're not gonna close. Maybe, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Again, I know this is midway. That midway, I didn't really say that there was going to be any type of midway of anything. We're at 30 minutes. Usually, when we do these lives, we go an hour. So, just in case there's anyone randomly now joining in, we are well. If I put it on the daily, right? I think that. Oh yeah, 500 subs. I was like, did I put it on the daily? Do you all know? 500 subs. We reached 500 subs. I can't not five. Five. Settle, settle. We reached 500 subs. That was a goal that we were trying to get. That was our second goal. Now our first one was 250. Now we're at 500. But I was just also showing off some of the things that we're going to be giving away: a Gundam, a Bravo Farms mug, a toothpick holder, a Fresno Chaffee Zoo toothpick holder, fancy one. It's a shot glass. We all know what it is. Plus some other cool little trinket stuff that will be going in as one giveaway. This is not individually being given away. Like this is being given away, then this to someone else. Like, no, all of this in one. We're just doing one giveaway. But just to say thank you. Again, we wish we could do a crazy, awesome, bigger giveaway, a vacation giveaway. At some point, I hope, right, that we can do that. That we can give away. That'd be cool if we can give away a date night type of thing. But that'd be really tough, right? If we do that, because then it'd have to be given away too. Um, it can't. Yeah, I guess a kid could be like, "Hey, well," but they still have to ask, "Hey, can I enter the competition?" Right? They still have to ask. But I guess you could take your mom or your dad, or you can give that gift. What I'm saying is a date night, yeah, like to a steakhouse or something. That's not what we're giving away right now. I'm just saying that'd be cool at some point. Uh, a cruise? Can you imagine if like we ever give away a cruise? I've never been on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. Have any of you been on a cruise? Like seriously, I do want to know. At any point, if you watch this later on, comment down below if you've ever been on a cruise. If you've even watched this far, I don't even know. But if you've ever been on a cruise, like comment down below and say yes, I have. It was awesome, or just say no, it was not. It was not, or no, I have not. It was not awesome. It was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. I know there's been some people that say maybe if you're going to do a cruise, do a shorter one. Maybe you might not like, the whole thing. But nope. I've never been on a cruise, but I guarantee you that if I were to do a 7-day cruise, 8-day cruise, I guess technically it'd be set Sunday to Sunday, I would have the best, most amazing time. No, yeah, I haven't done a cruise either. The most famous one, right? Obviously, is the Disney cruise. Hey, how's it going? The Disney cruise is the most popular one, of course, right? But that's also the most expensive. So check this out, though. Check this out. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe also someone could help me out here, right? Because we did the whole go through. Not to actually do it, just to see prices, right? Everyone does that. Let's see how much it would be. But we tried to do, or we tried to go through a um, travel agent, and I'm not gonna lie, we went through Getaway Today. Why? Because that's what all of these other YouTubers that we watch, like, oh, try them. And the prices were good, right? It wasn't anything crazy for a Disney cruise. And we were gonna get a what was it? A what's the one with a veranda, but I think it was like a little bit bigger room, right? And we were trying to look for three joining rooms for the cruise, but we couldn't get three joining rooms through them, I think. And then the price I was like, all right, yeah, that's about right for the price. But then when we actually went through Disney themselves, when we checked the prices through them for the cruise, it was cheaper. So I don't get travel agents type thing. I'm assuming that the reason why you go through them is maybe there's some, maybe they can get you like a quicker boarding group to get onto the ship, or maybe they can get you reservations for a restaurant quicker than like what Disney would. But I think I'm trying to think. Um, or I'm trying to remember what the different price was from one to the other. I can't really remember, but it was a good chunk where I was like, interesting. And then we did the same thing with Royal Caribbean. I forgot what company we did that, what travel agent type thing, and then through Royal Caribbean, and Royal Caribbean was actually cheaper, like just to go through them. Um, no, for sure. Yeah, that's what I always thought too, right? Like they have to make their money too, which I completely I get that, but I was like, but then why should I go through you, right? So then I'm assuming it has to be some of these, like they have uh different things they could add on, because I would say, right, also it'd be like the insurance part of it. If something changes, you have the insurance of through the travel agency that, you'll get either your money back, or if things change in price, you'll get compensated. I don't know. But with Disney, I it's very different, right? I don't think that if any price changes of something and they're just gonna be like, "Eh, too bad." Or like let's say there's some sort of cancellation and they're just gonna be like, too bad. I'm assuming at least with Disney, like they have that. You still have that insurance because it's Disney? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being very naive because it's Disney. I don't know. I've never been on a cruise, so I have no idea. It's just some little thing where I was like, hmm. But then the same thing I thought too, like these travel agencies have to make their money also, right? So, but how do they make their money? I don't understand that. Hmm. But yeah, if anyone's been on a cruise, just that was very random, right? But just let me know. We've been wanting to, uh, but yes, and also people have said maybe do a shorter one, then a longer one. But no, I'm all in for the long haul. I'll do a cruise for a month. I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever done that? Nope, I never have. So how do you know you like it? I just know. uh, yeah, cruises are pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Also, it's a giant ship floating in the middle of the ocean. But just the cool stuff that you could see. Some of these Alaskan ones that I've seen these YouTubers go on is insane. Because I feel like you'll be able to see wildlife more frequent on an Alaskan one than like if you go to the Caribbean. But I guess that would make sense, right? Because maybe there's more like fish type stuff in the Caribbean. Yeah, I know a lot of people love the cruise. Um, JC said took a cruise to Alaska one summer, really nice. Saw ice glaciers. That's what I want to see too. Saw ice glaciers and enjoyed cool weather. I know. See, like that's. Can you imagine seeing a glacier? And then it's very rare, right? At least what I've heard is that I think it's called like calving or something when they fall, off the side. Anything I hear that's very rare, but like how crazy would it be to be there and see that? I am one. Excuse me. I am one that I see that glacier and I go, I want to climb it. I want to get lost in the glacier field. I know that's not safe at all to do. I know that, but I'm just saying. Um, oh yeah, yeah. See, so that's a thing. That's a thing. Sadie Girl 15 said, but my friends who went on their 50th anniversary just got sick from it. So definitely got to take some basic, precautions for sure. I know. So we did go do not the glass bottom. It's weird because it was a glass bottom boat in Morro Bay, but it wasn't glass bottom. It was just glass sides. So it should have been a glass side boat, but it said glass bottom boat. Um, I've never been on a boat before, but I took Dramamine in case. I was like, I don't want to be the dude who figures out if I get sick like that just by, well, I have to try it out. Like, no, I'm okay. So I took Dramamine. We were on the boat, and it wasn't like crazy because we were still in Morro Bay. We didn't go out of that bay area past that giant. If you know Morro Bay, there's a giant rock area. We didn't go past that bay that they have there. We saw otters, we saw fish, but the boat was a little whoa. We did some turns, not fast, but just the turn wise how we did it. Made the waves coming against the boat, boom, boom, boom. And I didn't get sick. None of us got sick, also. But I also did make everyone take Dramamine just in case. But that's the one thing where I'm like, man. And I would take Dramamine even before getting on the ship, right? And every day I would take one, just because. Why play games like that? um, I got on that Reckless ride at Playland, and it's a crazy. I guess if you like that stuff, cool, do it to it. But I don't, and it's a ride you sit on, and then it just spins. You face outwards, and it's a little circle thing, and it spins, and you go, whoa. No, see, Sadie Girl, it did not make me sleepy. That's what I was expecting for. I took the Dramamine, and I was expecting, like, all right, I'm gonna start to get sleepy because that's what everyone says. Like, oh man, um, but no, I didn't get sleepy at all. And then also, I thought, okay, maybe because of what we're doing, right? Maybe that's why um, maybe I'm not sleepy or I don't feel that because like we're on a boat and I was like a little bit like hyped. Yeah. And then after we went to go eat, and I thought maybe as we wind down, maybe that's when it'll hit me. And then especially when we drive back, that was a long drive. So, and then at night also you see nothing driving back. So I thought that's what's gonna hit me, right? But no, surprisingly, I was not sleepy. We got out there, I think at ooh, 3. We were the last boat to head out that day, so it was pretty later on in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I was honestly surprised that I didn't feel anything, and it was funny because when we were on that boat the whole time, I was like, those moments where I'd stop and like, no, I don't feel sick, and I was like, nope, I don't feel sleepy, and then another part where I'd stop and go, nope, I don't feel sick. I don't know. It was funny just because I've never been on a boat before. So, but it wasn't like a giant boat either. Well, I guess it'd be worse, right? I guess a smaller boat would be worse because it'd move around more. It was fun. But that's the thing where I think I would take something every single day. Or can you take Dramamine like twice a day? Is that possible? I'm not too sure, but if you can, then that's what I would do too. I'd take it in the morning, and then at night. But what I was saying is the reckless ride, right? I got on that reckless ride thing, and we did the whole spinning thing. Whoa, and that I got off, and I was like, man, this sucks. This is not. I don't like it. But I used to not get motion sickness at all until literally I put on the Oculus for the very first time, and I did. I was like, well, let's get on roller coaster, right? Like, let's do that type of thing. That's what I did, and then within, oh my gosh, like 45 seconds, I was just, I had to take it off. I said, no, I can't do that, and I was like messed up for a bit because I was not feeling good. That was the first time feeling motion sickness, and I said, no. It's called Reckless at Playland. It's like I recorded some of it on our grand opening for Playland. It's like a little. It's a not little. It's pretty big, but it's a green ride, and I think it maybe fits 10 people facing outwards. Have you seen? Uh, I was gonna call it the Tiki something, but that's not what they're called all the time. Vacoma Disco, I think that's the right. It's like a giant disc, and you face outward, and it spins. But then like it goes on a track, and you kind of whoa, and then you kind of go back whoa. Or some of them is just kind of like a half pipe. that it spins. But because it's so big, the way it spins, it's not like a dizzy spin, right? Because the radius of the circle is big. It's just like, whoa, cool. I've done those. Those are not a problem. Those are awesome. But this one, because it's smaller, it spins much faster, and it swings a whole lot more. And just like, oh no, that's not fun at all. Good ride though, right? But that was the first time, yeah. Planning to go to the zoo playland later this year, so good to know to avoid that one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm okay with that ride being one of those where I could look from the outside and go, yeah, cool ride. Want to get on? No. Cool ride though. Let's get on though. No, I didn't say that. I was surprised that I liked the Ferris wheel so much at Playland. But if you do watch the video, it's also obvious that I am terrified of it as well, because there's moments where I'm like, yeah, yeah, this is cool, and then it stops and it starts shaking. I'm like, all right, this is not cool. Can we stop this, please? But it is not like the Fun Wheel at DCA. That is just ridiculous. I could appreciate the Fun Wheel for it being the Fun Wheel from far, right? That adds some cool views to the park. To get on, why are you going to do that? Why are you getting on that ride? Knock it off. Actually, no, go ahead and get on that ride. Go ahead. It takes line away from other rides. I don't care. But just like, talk about living wild, right? Talk about someone who loves adrenaline. Let's get on the Mickey Fun Wheel. Let's do that. No, no, I won't. Oh, you want to go swimming with sharks? I'll do that. I'll go swimming with sharks. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I should say Playland is for the smaller kids for sure. That ride Reckless is not like a big ride, right? It's not a big ride. It's maybe the size of a dinner table, maybe if it was circle. Yeah, it's not like a big ride, and their target is the smaller ones. That's why I'm also hoping for. I'm hoping that Playland also then starts to get rides for the older people, right? Teens, adults. I want to go to Playland, and I love getting on the train. That's cool. I love trains, but I also want to get on like something more. I want to get on, like they should put a drop tower or this. If they were to put in a coaster, it's very tough to put a coaster, like a bigger coaster, right? Just because of the space that they have. Where are they going to put it? They definitely would have to take out some rides to put a coaster. That's for sure. Um, yeah, we've gone to Storyland. I didn't hear about an update actually. I want to check that out now. The last time we went to Storyland, I believe they were doing an update, not like an update. It was more just like repainting, and I think it was the pirate ship that they had on like the back corner of Storyland. Awesome little theme park, I guess. Is would that be a theme park? Um, Very cool little theme park, but I did not know if they were doing any type of update. One thing I have been noticing that Storyland is doing is they have a good amount of events happening, whether it be like like you can go and there's read a story or something, like give out a book type thing, or um, well, I guess I don't know, but they do, or they have had quite a bit of events. They had an ice cream event also a bit ago. Story. Oh, a light just went out, and it's not. It's because the thing. It's okay. Hopefully, it's not too dark now. Right. Let me turn this one over. I think the light said, "Hey, you're getting up to almost an hour. You're gonna have to stop this. Knock it off, light." The Storyland's pretty cool. That's another spot. That's another place where I hope that they start doing more upgrades. But Sadie Girl, if you said that they're doing, then that's interesting. I want to go and check it out to see any update. That would be really cool. Jason and I did a video at Storyland, and then we also had another adventure with Baby Silver Ross, AJ. That's what I call him. No, thank you. Thank you so much. We love you. Seriously, but thank you so much for crewing along with us. Thank you so much for every second of your time. I said that a bit ago, but I'll say it again, and I'll always say it. I'll always tell all of you, thank you so much, and I'll always tell every single one of you how awesome you are. Seriously, and I know, I'm sure, right? You hear from a bunch of these YouTubers like, oh, I'm talking to you, like talking to you. Yes, I am. I really, really am talking to every single one of you. That I truly appreciate every single second you give us. I know the effort it takes to watch a video. That's not just your time, right, of watching. There's so much more that comes with it. uh, Electricity, data, wi-fi, all that stuff. I completely understand every aspect of what it takes to watch a YouTube video. And if you choose to watch our video for 1 second, if it's just 1 second, or if you're watching all of the whole seconds, I just thank you, really honestly thank you, because that's something you don't have to do. And the only reason why we are, or the only reason why we have any success that we have is Gordon. Thank you so much. I was actually, Gordon, I was going to bring you up actually, or your suggestion that you gave us a bit ago. Um, but just thank you, thank you, thank you, because that you hanging out with us, that's something that you don't have to do. And we appreciate every single one of you. Any achievement that we get here on the channel is your achievement. That's all of your achievement, because there would be no crew if it's not for you. It sounds cheesy. I know it sounds cheesy, but the reason why it's CRU, that's why I spell it, is because you are all the crew. So check this out. I hope, first of all, I'm saying your name correctly. Okay. Hurig, right? Howard, Howard. I'm not too sure. I'm so sorry. But she said, she gave us an awesome suggestion to go to Cat Haven. We've been to Cat Haven a bit ago, but that was a long time ago, and we definitely want to go back. She said, "Hey, that would be cool if you check it out. It is very close to us, actually." And when we went like years and years ago, uh, hooray, got it. Okay, awesome. Um, but when we went, I think it was like 5 years ago, actually, they were doing some new stuff to some of their, uh, I think, big cat exhibits. I'm not sure which one. That's why I said big cat. I'm not sure if it was lion or tiger. I'm not. They were doing some updates to it. So I've been wanting to go back to Cat Haven so bad to see it, and it's actually, we pass by it all the time. Not all the time, right? But whenever we go up to Kings Canyon, Sequoia, we pass by. Um, so glad you made it to 500. No, I thank you deeply. I thank every single one of you for choosing to crew along with us. You're awesome. Um, yeah, every time we pass by up to Kings Canyon or Sequoia, we see the sign, and then, well, okay, so we actually leave before there's anyone there, because we're up in the mountains at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. But when we come back, we always see the parking lot packed at Cat Haven, and I love to see that. So we definitely have to get out. I actually wanted to get out there today. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to get out there today to Cat Haven and check it out, but we had other things to do. That would have been awesome, actually, to celebrate the 500 by going there. But I promise we will definitely go there very soon. And then we've also had some other subscribers. I'm saying subscribers. I'm assuming, right, that they are subscribers, but that they've given us suggestions to go to like some of these other restaurants and stuff. And like, that's why I'm telling you, I'm very serious, very, very serious. How awesome all of you are. Our crew is the best crew there is, because of the ideas we've gotten, suggestions of different things. Dave, how's it going? Oh, thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate that. We love all of you. Oh, relocate this way? The Fresno Central Valley area is so awesome. Like, seriously. So I grew up also kind of in the area, Orange County. Getting anywhere, first of all, it's a headache. I used to work at Disneyland, where I live. To go to Disneyland should have only been 30 minutes. But with traffic, it takes about 3 hours. So sometimes you just got to be up way, way early to get to where you want to get to. And then sometimes, you get to your job about like 2 hours before, or an hour and a half before. But, it's better than being in traffic. But seriously, the Central Valley, I have fallen in love with the Central Valley so much. I will be driving to wherever the heck we're going, and I'll just not stop where I'm driving, but I'll tell the dudes, I'll tell the kids, I'll say, look at that, and it's the mountains, right? It's whether it be in the morning, midday, sunset, the sun's hitting off the mountains, north to the east, or just the sun setting behind certain things, and I'm just like always awestruck of how beautiful the Central Valley is, honestly, and just how like there's a lot of stuff we could do here. Okay, um, oh, the sunsets here are crazy. There's so many times where I want to stop and like, oh, hold on, let me stop on the side. It's not the safe thing to do, you know. But there's a lot of times where just the way, or even like not even the sunset of the sun itself. It's just the way the sun hits the mountains where you want to take a picture of that. It's just, oh my gosh, the Central Valley is amazing. And yeah, a lot of people, they might say, what the heck is in the Central Valley? But we have the best mountains. First of all, the best mountains. I love Kings Canyon. I love Sequoia. It is amazing. If you want to go to a place where Yosemite is awesome, I love Yosemite. And I guess Yosemite, I do consider it like our mountains also, but Yosemite's a bit further away. So if you just want to, I don't know, if you want to get away from all the crazy crowds, um, and get to some parts of the mountains where it's just no one, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, amazing. If you go all the way, I think right now, what is it? The Grant Grove, the Grant Grove Road, I think the 180, that's where it ends at the very end of Kings Canyon. That is closed right now because a lot of the snow melt has like messed up the road. So I think they have to rebuild a lot of the road back there. But if at any point we wanted to go camping, actually back again, we went camping last year there in that Kings Canyon area. What I'm trying to say is if you go to the very back, Grant Grove, there's a part where you get to where you swear you're in Yosemite. You like, I swear, you just look around, you're like, wait, hold on. I'm in Kings Canyon, not Yosemite, but it looks amazing. We did do a video, Jason and I, there was like a 2-part video where we went to, I forgot the name of it. Maybe I did call it Grant Grove or something. I don't know. We were walking through this trail, and there's a part where, so we're off the road. It's pretty crazy. Kings Canyon is crazy, first of all, honestly. So you see the canyon, there's one part, and you're like, oh, Yosemite. But then there's a trail that we went off where it goes into like another part of a canyon. And once you get the part on that trail, you just stand there and you swear like, I'm in Yosemite, right? Like, nope, Kings Canyon. And you don't get the crowds. The crowds, there's no one there. That spot where we were, there was no one around. Man, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, those are my favorites. I'm not wearing the beanie right now. I literally just had it on a bit ago, but that's what it was, Sequoia. I love our mountains. I love the scenery that we have. I love, if you go up to Shaver Lake, the Central Valley has the biggest mountain in the United States, in the lower 48, right? Mount Whitney. Mount Whitney's right there. Right there. It's crazy. And then we have, I think we now have, hold on, I've been missing people's comments. I'm so sorry. When will we do a video of Cat Haven? So I did want to go this Saturday, today. I did want to go today, but there was other things happening, so that's why we didn't. But maybe, oh man, I was even going to say maybe next weekend, but if we actually have something planned for next weekend, I think we wanted to get out towards some beach area to check out stuff. So I wasn't to say next weekend, but I'm not too sure. And Jackie, yes, I love that idea. First of all, Jackie, yes, I completely concur. More restaurant videos. Yes, we have had a couple. Dang, now I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I'll look it up for sure. But there was someone, it was a Chinese food restaurant. Dang, I can't remember. But they said, go there, check it out. Apparently, also the cook, the lady there, is like some real awesome lady. So I want to check that out for sure. But yeah, we definitely have to do more restaurant. Tomorrow, there might be a restaurant, something. I I never like to really say exactly like concrete. Yes, we're going to, just because sometimes honestly our schedules of things like honestly change so much. If any of you, if you're on Instagram, we I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Okay, I'm always one that I've always said, the way we do things works best for the way we do things because it just works best. So a few weeks ago, we were just chilling here, and then Kat said, "Hey, let's go to the Oakland Zoo." Right? Apparently, the Oakland Zoo is the number 2 zoo in California. I what? I didn't know that at all. Um, oh, for sure, yeah. Or sometimes, uh, the kids maybe don't tell us that something's going on until last second, and then we go, "Oh, okay, just kidding. Now we got this to do." It happens. Um, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Uh, food. Oh, scheduled. So yeah. So we were gonna go, right, but I've said, our schedules work best for the way it does, but sometimes that also works against us, right? Darn. So we were gonna go to the Oakland Zoo. Uh, they're the number 2 zoo in California. I didn't know that at all. So we just started driving. Let's go. And I think on Instagram I put to like, what are we doing? I don't know. We're going. And then we didn't do nothing. And the reason why is because I guess Oakland Zoo still uses a reservation thing of like timed entry. So by the time, or the timed entry for the Oakland Zoo was or our time to get in, at least the time that they had open for that day, was 3 o'clock. Um, that's what I say. Fresno Chaffee Zoo, number 1 zoo. Some people might be like, "Oh, you're being biased," but no. Have you gone to the Fresno Chaffee Zoo lately? It is amazing. Amazing food, amazing theming, amazing workers. Um, but so we were going up, and then Kat decided, like, "Hey, let's just buy the tickets right now, right? Like, yeah, that'll be easier. We just get there and then we walk in. Beep, beep, beep. We're good." Well, when she looked up the time was for us to get in at 3 o'clock. We were going to get there, I think, like maybe 1 o'clock, but the zoo closed at 5, but they stopped selling tickets at 4, I think is what it was. So then we were only going to have 2 hours in a zoo that we drove about 3 hours. We're going to have to drive 3 hours back. It didn't work out, right? So I think we drove for like almost an hour, then we just drove back. Said, nah, let's just go. Yeah, it wasn't enough time, especially because I don't I for I guess for it being like a pretty popular zoo, I guess like that was definitely not going to be enough time for sure. They had I think some gondola ride or something. So yeah, it just dang. So that's why sometimes the way we do things also kind of works against us because things change so much. Sometimes we have to wait on certain things, like because we're not too sure, like like that. Maybe not buy a ticket to something at that time because well, something else might come up. But that's only happened. That was actually the first time that actually ever happened. So that's why it's never been too much of a big deal at all. But yes, I say our Fresno Chaffee Zoo is the best. I do hope that they kind of rework the menu at the Safari Cafe. So once you enter the zoo, you go all the way down. You're gonna pass. Um, what is it? You're gonna pass the sea lion area, and then if you go left or right, it kind of goes around where you'll kind of meet up into the area where Safari Cafe is. It's like the first restaurant that you walk up to. That I hope that they do. I'll tell you right now what my favorite zoo exhibit is. Um, but I hope that they rework the menu. I don't know. I was just thinking we went to the zoo before the Playland thing, and I was thinking like it'd be cool if they do like burgers, hot dogs. Like let's say they make a guacamole burger, like that's their menu, right? Burgers and hot dogs. But if they did like a guacamole burger, if they did a bacon burger, Western burger, or they had a hot dog or a street hot dog or a hot dog with veggies or bacon wrapped hot dog or a hot dog with jalapenos. But I just hope that menu gets reworked because the menu at the Dang it, I had a subscriber help me out with this name of the Kopechi Lodge, I think, the African Adventure Restaurant that has amazing food. The pizza, oh my gosh, brick oven pizza, legit brick oven pizza, very good. And then the Kingdoms of Asia, they're like, it's not like a lot, it's not food like the other lodge dilly, but I'd say maybe quick service type thing. But their food there is amazing. But my favorite exhibit at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, I, man, honestly, I think it's a sloth bear. I love the tigers. The tigers are awesome. I love the whole space that they got. My favorite animal, I will say, is the wolf. I love the wolf. So I'm hoping that when the whole master plan of the zoo that they're doing, that they make a new wolf area for the wolves, very like mountainy looking, where they can get lost, waterfalls, maybe big old sequoias. Those wolves that they got there are not of Sequoia at all. They are from um, I believe Mexico. That's where they're from. These wolves. So they had it's nothing of that, right? But it's just because if they were to put if they go with the exhibit or the way of kind of Pacific Northwest, with the sea lions, if they bring the stingrays over, that's why, like, if they were to make it like woodsy type look. My favorite animals are the wolves, but my favorite exhibit there at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, I think, is a sloth bear. If anyone has gone to the Fresno Chaffee Zoo as of recent into Kingdoms of Asia and seen the sloth bear, I mean, if it's doing what it does all the time, that whenever we've seen it, like that bear is hilarious. That bear is awesome. It was they had some like blue tub thing. I think it was like some blue tub thing, and it was like pushing it like huh, huh, through the water. It sat down like it sat down like a chimp on a rock. So it got up on the rock. It sat down with its legs facing out that way, and it just sat there. It was just looking around. I'm like, dude, who is this bear? It looked like someone in a suit. But the sloth bear exhibit is my favorite. The tiger exhibit is really cool. They haven't opened up the walkway where you can walk across, or not where you go. You cannot walk across that. It's for the tigers. The tigers can walk around. I love the flamingos too. We were actually there for the day that they brought the flamingos back onto the exhibit. So if anyone remembers, there was the whole bird flu that was happening a bit ago. So all the birds, the exhibits, or they were closed because there was no other place to put them. So those exhibits were closed, or they were taken out, put backstage. Like the flamingos were taken out for a long time, actually, or it felt like a long time, right? Um, but we were there that day that they brought them back on stage. I don't know if that's the right word, but I worked at Disneyland, so that's. But when they brought him back on stage, we were there. That was crazy, not expecting it at all. We were there to just hang out, and then all of a sudden we see flamingos going by, and we go, "Whoa, what the heck is happening?" Literally right behind us, you see them like carrying a flamingo right into their little dilly. The flamingos are awesome, really cool. And so a crazy thing with the flamingos is that I've never seen them do that. They were in the water, like kind of flapping their wings type of thing, like doing the little swim thing. So they were completely like small, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just rise out of the water, and it's like this giant bird that just comes out, and it looks like, I don't know, a transformer dinosaur or something like that. I was like, whoa, what the heck am I watching right now? You know, flamingos are crazy, really. Those animals are crazy, right? Very, very trippy. They had some other birds in there too that those same ones. I think those same ones. Yeah, that was a crazy one, especially because it got me by surprise. I think there was a point in that video that I was seeing I think it was a tropical bird dilly. I was like facing this way, and all of a sudden I hear someone like, "Oh, excuse me, watch out!" And I look back and I see a flamingo in back, and I'm like, "Oh, what's happening?" um, but there was birds. I think they put them back in there now. I thought they only had two of them, but apparently they have four. They have two by the turtles and two with the flamingos, and they're called screamers. I think that's just what they're called, screamers. I didn't know that those birds have some crazy claw talent thing in their wings. So it's not just like their claw dilly, right? That they got. They have some like it's a nail, right? It's a claw that big on the edge of their wing. Not even like the edge of their wing, like I guess where it would be their elbow. I don't know, but they have like two of them right on the edge. So I don't know, maybe they could like boom and like pierce something if you get too close. Like I didn't know that those birds had that random giant claw thing on their wing. Insane. Animals are crazy. Animals are crazy. Another thing too, where I was tripping out just recently, actually, was I trip out on a lot of random things. Okay, I took this from Paging Mr. Morrow. If anyone, Nathan, Paging Mr. Morrow, he has a YouTube channel. One thing he said, I don't know if he got that from someone, but I think it's if you get excited about the small things in life, you'll find life is very exciting. Um, I've heard him say that, but I've always just I get excited of all kinds of things just because I trip out. I don't know. Does you should hire me for PR? Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be insane, right? Be like, whoa, what? Um, but I was just sitting down with, we're eating dinner, and I look back because I hear something on a chair. There's a chair that I put the dog's bowl on for her to eat. Our German Shepherd, she's a big German Shepherd, so I don't like for her to like reach all the way down to the ground. So I have her bowl elevated a bit on this chair. Well, it was a blue jay, right? Um, went to, and it's like a metal frame. Uh, well, we love you a lot. Seriously, I can't help it. I get excited for some people might say stupid stuff, but I love stupid stuff. um, but there was a bird who was on a bear. On the bird was on the the chair, but the chair is like aluminum, right? Like hard. But the bird figured out like if I get this thing that I'm trying to crack and hit on there, it's gonna be a whole lot easier. The same blue jay I've seen would do it on the fence post, but I guess the fence post is not. Obviously I know that. I know the fence post is not as good as what a metal or aluminum part of the chair is going to be. I know that. But how the heck does a bird know that? I don't know, but it figured it out. It every day I'd hear doom boom doom on the fence, doom doom doom. And then now I don't hear it on the fence no more. It's on the chair. Like animals are crazy. Animals are wild. I know they're wild, right? But it's just they really are. Like how did it know that if I hit this nut thing on the chair where it's like aluminum, it's gonna break it easier than I do it on wood. Animals are crazy. Insane. Um yeah, crew. So let's close out this. First of all, thank every single one of you who joined in. Thank every single one of you who commented. I really appreciate that. Again, this is a weird way to celebrate, right? Again, I didn't have nothing planned about celebrating 500 because I did not expect in any way that we were going to get 500. First of all, and I did not think that we were going to get to 500 this quick at all. So nothing's planned, right? I'm very sorry. We will, I promise. No, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What I was going to get into is just saying thank you. Like seriously, thank you. We are the crew of what we are. Does that make sense? Because of all of you, seriously, we have any type of the only the only reason why people watch us so much is because all of you are subscribers. Because of all of you subscribe, because all of you watch, we are able to reach others. I know sometimes maybe you might not realize, right? But you pressing the like button, you watching actually helps us out by getting out to more people, right? It's YouTube saying, hey, I think they're doing something that people like. And again, I don't think that it's me. It's not me that people like the things they're doing. It's the things that we're doing, right? It's these places that people want to see. And I really, really appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, that we got 500 subscribers. I'm just like, I don't know what to say, crew. I really am grateful. And then just the last, this is some of the stuff I will be giving. Info on when we'll be doing the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be starting very, very soon. Okay. But I just want to show off again some of the stuff we're giving away. This is all going to be as one giveaway. Okay. This is not individually given away. This is all going to be in one whole group of giveaway. This is part of it. A mug, a shot glass, toothpick holder, a Yosemite pin, some pressed pennies from some of the places we've gone to, a postcard. These are not the only things that will be in. Let me put this down a little bit, right? You can see a little bit more. These are not the only things that we are going to be giving away. There will be more. Just want you to know, this is just some of the stuff that will be in the giveaway. And again, in case you're looking at this Gundam dude and going, why the heck do I want this? What am I going to do with this? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Have you ever done one of these? Who knows if you make this and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I love these. Who knows if you're not going to? Maybe you might not, but maybe, in case you didn't know, this is also a show, anime show. Gundam. This one's from, I'm not sure. Mobile Suit Gundam. So it's from an anime too. Maybe you'll get into the anime. Maybe you're not into anime at all. And maybe randomly say, oh, I'll watch that. I'll build more Gundams. Maybe it's something that you like and you don't even know. But that's not just the reason why too. That's not just because like, hey, maybe you'll like it. But again, we're doing this giveaway stuff of just different things kind of we've done over the years from different places. That Gundam, we didn't get it. It's not from somewhere specific. We just got it because we've done a lot of Gundaming. So I just figured, hey, that's something that we've done a lot. Maybe someone might like a random Gundam, or you can give it away to someone if you'd like to. Yeah. Crew, we watch because of you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. I will always say that. I will always say thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope no one's getting tired of my thank you because every single one of you is really appreciated. Again, I know YouTubers will say, I'm talking to you, that I'm trying to tell you thank you. I really am. I wish I can individually talk to every single one of you and tell you how much I truly appreciate every single moment you give us. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give us a single second of your time. And I just thank you. We've been invited to some places. We've had people message us because of all of you, because they see the amount of views, they see the amount of subs, they see the comments that all of you are leaving, they see the amount of interest given in these videos, and we only have any success because of you. And that's why I will always say you are awesome, every single one of you. I'm serious. Again, I wish I could tell you face to face, each and every single one of you, that you are, but you really are. Serious. Thank you so much, crew. We love you. Info for the giveaway will be coming very, very soon, I promise, within the next couple days. And I wish all of you can win. I wish I can give you all something. I hope at some point, if we keep growing and growing and growing, that we can do that. And I hope that with that also we can give away way crazier prizes. I love Star Wars, right? So I want to give every single one of you a lightsaber. How crazy. Can you imagine if all of our crew had a lightsaber and like we do some crazy meetup and just lightsabers? And then if someone's like, I don't even like Star Wars. I know, but can you imagine though? Like just how about for one day you like Star Wars and like how crazy would that be? Man, that'd be awesome. I really want to give every single one of you a lightsaber. I really want to give every single one of you a trip to Disneyland. Disneyland is my most favorite place ever in the whole entire world. I love Disneyland. I've never been to Walt Disney World. I've never been to any other park other than Disneyland or DCA. And so when people ask, hey, what's your favorite park? Disneyland. Where's the one place you would like to go in all of the world? Disneyland. Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland over 500 times. I've had annual passes. Literally there almost every single day. I don't care. I will choose Disneyland all the time. So that's why when the family asks, hey, what do you want to do? Family vacation or something? Don't ask me. You know where I'm going to pick, okay? It's Disneyland. That doesn't mean I don't love everywhere else too. I love everywhere else too. It's just Disneyland. Disneyland. Yep. What I'm trying to say is I wish I can give every single one of you the most awesome present. But I hope what I can give you is just some random laughs, some random, you can laugh at me. Believe me, please do. Laugh at the stupid things I do. I know all the crazy things that I do, all the stupid things I do. But we have fun. One thing that I do know, and I've said that a lot also, one thing I do know that we're doing here the right way is having fun. Crew, we're having fun. And thank you so much for joining us. You are all awesome. No, you all of you help me bring the good vibe. It's all of you that honestly are the reason why we are awesome. I'm awesome because of all of you. All right, crew. Love you so much. You're all awesome. Thanks for crew and thanks for venturing. On to the many, many next. Well deserved. Thank you. Thank you.